Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am truly zonked, and have you ever developed a crush on a girl in your dream, literal dreams, and then woken up with a sense of loss in the morning? Oh man, not the first time. In any case, welcome back to my playthrough that I'm just starting up of Myst Survival, kind of post-apocalyptic horror survival game. And when we left off yesterday, we had basically just claimed this house, and we were trying to collect some parts for the car. We got ourselves killed once, and we still very early stages here. And so one of the first things I need to do is we need to get a drying rack set up. In fact, let me put the ghost up for it here. 1 second. Okay, so I need sticks and I need lashings. And lashings, 8 leaves and 6 tree bark each, which is... lashings are such a pain. So let's, we're going to run around. We got a dead infected here, but they won't have anything for us. Basic rule about the game is, unless you killed the infected yourself, you don't get anything from it. So, let me see, we're going to need these sticks also. So, let me get to a little bit of a resource collection here. So, first thing I want to show you is with the knife, and this is a great way to kill your knife, by the way. So, don't do this a whole lot. Just hack at a tree with your knife, and it will give you up to, I believe, 20 pieces of bark. Bark is used to create lashings and also is needed for fires. And yeah, and that one's done. So let's collect this. How many did I get? 20. Right, okay. So let me do that a few more times. So I need 6 per lashing. I needed 2 lashings, so I need 12 bark and 16 leaves. Okay, so let me drop the bark for the moment. It is perfectly fine to just drop things on the ground. There's no item decay in the game. I just noticed our hunger also. Let's scarf a little bit of food here. I'm going to take this fruit salad because it will give us hunger and thirst replenishment at the same time. And we're still pretty hungry, so I'm going to eat beef can. It's your beef in a can. Alright, and maybe top up with just a little bit of water here. Okay, we're in much better shape. We will save that because you cannot save enough in this game. It is very easy to meet something, a very rapid and grisly demise. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, now there are different ways of getting leaves, one of which is chopping down trees. I don't have an axe to do that with at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to run around to this area and find leaves on the ground, which can be a little time consuming. Here's one little trick to make this just a bit easier, though, is if you go into your options, under the graphics, the option for foliage, we're going to turn this to low. And basically low means foliage is, at least on the ground, is off. And you see it makes it much easier to spot things from a distance. So let me run around. I need to find these leaves, and this can be a tedious pain in the ass, so I'm going to spare you. Let me go find these. There is one tidbit I can suggest about doing this. When you're scouring an area like this for materials, even if you're only looking for specific material, like right now, leaves. And again, this is while doing this with the foliage turned down. The thing about it is, even if it's stuff you don't need, pick it up anyway and stow it away. Again, there's no fear of loss of material in this game. You'll get more than you can use in the long run. But the thing is picking up the things that you don't need. Basically, it stimulates the respawn and across the whole area, and will increase the chances of finding the items that you do need. So just pick everything up, start collecting some piles of it. You'll use them eventually. Like right now, I'm already filling out. Oh, feathers. That's also another useful one. Okay, let me get back to my scavenging here. Okay, so I've just collected a bunch of stuff here. And let me toss some things on the ground that I'm just not going to need for a few. We got a bunch of stone. We got a bunch more hard sticks to make spears with. We got a couple of feathers. These are not so important at the moment, but we will need them later. And also, I gathered a bunch of branches. Branches are a resource you will use throughout the gameplay, so you can never collect too many of those. So, but just for the moment, let's continue with the task at hand here. And that is, I need 7 sticks and 2 lashings. So, I need 7 sticks. Oops, I forgot to pick up my branches. I just dropped them on the ground. Dolt. Alright, 7 sticks. Crafting sticks is also a great way to pass some time and replenish your stamina quickly. Alright, so 7 sticks, and I need 2 lashings. During the early game, you are going to need a bunch of lashings, which means you need a bunch of leaves. And then suddenly, what happens is you make the things that require them, and then you don't need them anymore, and you'll never need almost another lashing in the game. Okay, so there's the drying rack. Let me see, make sure. Let's see, we've got some bark. We're going to put this into the campfire, because you need that as tinder. That's a good use of that. I am very quickly... let me make one more lashing just to have on hand, because we'll need it. Alright, we'll throw the remaining tinder on that fire. We'll throw this lashing on the floor. And, let's see, I believe I put them in here. Where's it on this cabinet? Here it is. Let's put the dried bear stuff onto the drying rack. Actually, well, the guts we can put on the drying rack, and then we need a tanning rack for the hide. So let's get these going, and these are going to take 2 days, which is going to feel like an eternity for those to dry out and become useful to make a bow is what we need. And a bow is an utterly indispensable weapon. We are going to need the tanning rack also. And let's see. Cooking pot, grill stand. Where'd they? I forget where he hides the tanning rack. Okay. So, let's see. Let's get this rotated. Yeah, we want it this way. Okay, because we're going to need to tan the hide in order to make a quiver. So, and this wants... I need 6 more lashings, which means I need a bunch more bark and leaves. So let me get back to this. And what is our knife looking like? Our knife is already down 57%. Like I said, that is a great way to kill your knife. Unfortunately, it is sometimes the only way. Alright, you know something? We need to find more tools. And it wouldn't hurt to find some more pieces of the truck. Let me... Okay, we're going to do this really quickly. Let me make... I'm just going to make a stack of sticks here. And these are very useful. Did I save any? I don't have the same amount of components I did before. Alright, let's turn the foliage back on because it does look better. And by the way, shout out to Cage848 for turning me on to that, technique. And there is a military checkpoint up here. We're going to just go through this and collect what goodies we can. So let's see. So I'm going to start from about this end and work my way that way. Which means, let's check our cars here. You know something? I'm going to toss this meat away. I'm not going to use it. We're going to find enough canned food for a little while to worry about that later. And let's see, we will take some gasoline. We'll start collecting. Items do respawn in the game, but only very, very periodically. Like, I think you need to get like 40 plus days before the gasoline respawns. I can't recall offhand whether the objects in like things like trunks. Ooh, over 2 liters, nice. If things like items in trunks or chests or drawers and cupboards do the same. Alright, we're not going to worry about planks. We're not going to worry about the things that we can find on the ground. Okay, I will continue picking up leaves as I find them because I really need a lot of those. So take some components. Now, I want to get up here. Come on, you can do this. I know you can. If you hold the jump button, it makes it easier to grab onto things. And we have our first rifle is up here. Let's get him on the hotbar. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of ammo for that yet, so that'll be a while before we can actually make proper use of that. Okay. Let's check in these trucks. Oh, we got a wheel. Okay, and this is just junk on the ground. Let's get up here and take a look. No! Set myself flying. Can't jump this. That'll do. And what do we got? We got a box here. We got another knife. Cool. And we got some ammo. And let's see if we got a few rounds to put in this. We got 2 shots, folks. Okay, we're going to take this crate also. And before we take the crate, I'm just going to load it up with some of the things, preferably the non-stackable items. Oh, that knife that we found is really not in great shape, is it? You know something? I'm actually going to put the crappier knife in her hand. Let's see, 9mm, we don't even have that yet. Alright, and a shotgun shell, we don't have that yet. So we're just going to stash these over here. I'm going to pick this box up, and I'm just going to drop it by the school bus so that I can bring it back to the house later on. We will continue adding some things. There's going to be more containers in here, so we're going to basically stock everything we can't hold on our bodies in our primary inventory into these containers and then carry them back that way. Never miss checking out what's on top here because there's all kinds of goodies. Always look up. Okay, now I try to be as methodical as I can in order to pick up the most amount of goodies possible. What is that? Some scrap? We will take the scrap. Scrap and components you can't collect too much of. You will use them constantly throughout the game's play. And still keeping an eye out for leaves also. Had to put the gun away because I don't want to accidentally... I get what I call heavy finger, which means every once in a while I get too relaxed and my finger just kind of presses down on the mouse button and clicks. And so yeah, if I get heavy finger, I can fire off a shot that I don't want to necessarily. Let's see, what was that? That's some canned fruit. We'll take some canned fruit. Alright. So now I'm just making a kind of a zigzagging, sweeping pattern back and forth across this area. Because like I said, there is a bunch of goodies in here. We want to take advantage of all of it. And trying to give extra focus to like every structure one at a time. Be thorough before moving on to the next one. Circuit board. We won't use that for a while, but we will use it eventually. So you may as well start collecting them now. Some 9mm. Let's check these cupboard drawers. I'll take all of that. I'll take that. Let's see. Alright, let's go back to that crate and just stash some items. Okay, and again, the items I like to stash are the ones that I can't stack. Or at least the ones that I don't think I'm going to find too many of. Revolver ammo. Something I can't even use. And we'll hang on to the circuit board for a moment. Yeah, I'm going to drop a couple stacks of things here on the ground. We'll drop scraps and components. They maximum stack is 8 pieces. So if you're holding a stack of 8, you might as well get that out of your inventory and open up a slot. Is that something? Oh, it's a trash bag. Okay. So, may as well start picking up some rags. One thing, I mean, rags are used primarily for bandages, but also for crafting things like beds. Let's see, is there stuff over here? Can't do anything with the fan. Nothing in the outhouses. Always worth looking in. Okay. Alright, just making sure I'm going over. Alright, there's one thing I wanted here. And that is this container. We've got a grenade. We've got some grenade parts. We've got a couple extra bandages. And some more 9mm. Alright, and we will claim this crate. Okay, back to the search. Alright, so I've already gone through underneath this tent. Let's see, we'll get to that tent in a moment. Let's just take a quick walk around here. I don't care about planks right now. We're going to make enough planks later on. And we checked these 2 trucks. This truck has nothing. We'll take some components. Not worried about the long sticks from this area. Let's go back this way. Got to be thorough. Needed a cushion for underneath my wrist. I get carpal tunnel and my wrist is starting to send me warning shots. Let's look up here quickly. Nothing. Can we get a view? A view to a kill. Let's see. Oh. Another circuit board. Is there anything behind? Nope. Okay. So, alright, we looked under... Did we look under this one? There's another circuit board. I guess if I did, it wasn't too closely. Okay. Alright. And... let's see, we can't pick up this locker, can we? No, okay. And we checked all these, right? Yeah, and we cannot, unfortunately, take these file cabinets. And no, the bottom drawer does not open. Okay, so let's check this tent here. Ooh, another pack. Very welcome. Let's see how many we're up to. So we got 18 slots now. That's nice. Feather. I'll take a feather. They're not that common, and you will need them later. Let's take a look up. Can I get up here? I can't even see over the top of that. Scrap. We'll take the scrap. Another crate. What do we got here? Alright, we got another grenade, we got an MRE, we got a gear. Gears are very valuable. You can craft them later, but they're on the expensive side. And tactical gloves, because we'll put them on just to open up a slot, you know? Let us take this and stash this over with our other friends. And let's unload what we can here. So let's see. The 9mm I can't use. We got a stack of scrap completed there. We'll take our circuit boards. Sure, we'll start throwing the fabric in there and the feathers. Okay, good enough for the moment. Let's continue. So, another piece of cloth. Okay, and that's where we found the crate. I'd like to know if there's... yeah, doesn't look like we can get up this other side here. Unless there's some sort of stuffing thing over here. No, that's okay. Alright, fine. Feather. Branch, sure, we'll take the branches. Let's look in the backs of these trucks. Nothing. Nothing, okay. Alright, let's get up top here. Now we'll get that scrap in a moment. Arg! I didn't mean to do that. How does this guy launch himself so freaking far? Come on. Take that scrap. And that scrap. There's nothing up there anyway. Alright. Finish scouring this end of this encampment. Nothing in the back of this truck. Our guy's nearly out of energy here. Let's see. I think there's a way up there. Let's see, can I get on the edge of this? Yeah, okay. And there's nothing up here anyways. Alright. Continuing. Alright, so we pretty much scraped this back end of this camp. We've been through there. Let's go through these two huts, and there's an engine right there. I've another jerry can. That will be useful later on. Batteries. We'll pick up the batteries, even though there's only one use for them in the game right now. We'll use it one time. But we'll find a lot of those eventually. Let's see. A leaf. We definitely still need leaves. Okay. And yeah, that's these two. So rifle ammo. Let's just go ahead and load those right up. So we got 4 shots in our rifle ready to go. More rifle, nice. And we have 8. I'm not worried about stones for now. Another crate. What is that? Oh, it's an old computer. And let's see what's in these drawers first. Take that. Just the one drawer we can open here? We can go down on that one. Oh, hey, wait a second. What are we saying? Only access. There's a thing that happens if you find a container is flickering when you mouse over it. There may be actually multiple instances of that container. I have definitely had that happen to me multiple times, and it can foul up a game. Oh, we got a shotgun. And we got a... We'll go ahead and just equip this. Yay, shotgun. Alright, so let's throw some junk in here. There's our engine. This is our... Oh, this jerry can even have some gas in it already. Okay. What else can I throw in here? An empty water container. We can use that later on. Alright, and let's pick this up and bring this back to our stash. Stash! What else can I put away? Well, let's drop some more. Another full stack of scrap. Let's see. I believe I... Oh, I'm dying of thirst here. And I believe I put a can of soda away. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and drink that can of soda. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while he's doing that. I'm getting hungry, too. We'll eat a beef can. We'll eat a beef can, he said. Thank you. Alright, so... I think we're nearly done with this. Let's just go check a couple last things. Alright, so we've been through both of these 2 tents here. Ooh, a couple of lockers. One thing we're going to need to find soon is a crowbar. Ah, crap. Mist's coming in. Alright. We're going to hustle back to the house, and we're going to sleep this away. Yeah, you've got a little bit of time. When you first see the mist coming in, you've got a few minutes. It's when the music starts coming in and it starts getting very... You know, that's when you have some problems. Alright, so we're going to just drop that there for the moment. Close the door. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to go in our bedroom and we're going to cry. No. No, we're just going to sleep it off. What time have we got? It is 12:30. That's not so bad. You can sometimes sleep off mists as quickly as 1 hour or sometimes up to 3 hours. And we're just going to keep retrying this 1 hour at a time. And it is still on out there. Ah, crap. These guys are breaking into the house. Ah. Alright. He's inside. Shit. Shit, shit. I'm not carrying the shotgun ammo. Alright. I'm going to save this because this could take a left turn. I'm going to basically run for outdoors because they will start burning in the sunlight. Oh, is he gone? Oh, he did. He died from... Okay. Alright. Which one did they take out? Yeah, they got it in this way. They don't really cause any damage to your stuff, but... Alright, I'm not even worried about repairing that right now because we're going to take permanent measures against that in a moment. What time have we got? It is 2 in the afternoon. One thing I do like about this game is it gives you more time during... Sorry, excuse me, during the day. Taking a leaf. Can't have too many of those right now. Alright, so we're going to finish up, and I think all we really have to do is drag out one more locker, and we've pretty much scoured this area for all the big stuff. And... is that in this one? No, because I went through all those. And here, right, okay. Nothing on the tables. Take that component. Nothing back here. Yeah, okay. And we already checked these trucks, didn't we? I thought I saw a flash of an outline for a moment there. Alright, maybe it's just me. Okay, what's in this? Anyways, this is empty, but we will make it not so much. Okay, so we got all our containers back at the house. We're going to move these indoors and get these sorted out and start getting organized in our... Oh, that one broke out too? I didn't even notice. Alright, and we are going to work on fortifying the house. We're going to do that next episode, but really quickly here... What I want to do, let's see, hold on. We'll put these aside for a moment. We're going to grab this tire. And we're going to grab this engine. And we're also going to pick up the shotgun. Because we could definitely use that. I believe that's the only car parts we found. Isn't it? Yeah, so we got one tire and an engine. Let us throw these in and get this thing started. Okay, so the engine and one tire. And we're also going to take... Now, I found a second jerry can that already had some fuel in it. We're just going to take both of the cans we have and pour all the fuel that we've collected so far into the truck. And so now we have empty cans ready to pick up as much fuel as we can find. I'm even going to just take one can and, yeah, over by the garage. Seems like a fitting place. And we will just toss one of these empty cans on the ground here. Okay, so I think this one's going to do it for now. I want to thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And stay healthy and take care out there.